In Python, sometimes we need to reverse the order of elements in a sequence. For example, taking a list and reading it from the last element to the first. Instead of manually looping or creating a new structure, Python provides a built-in tool called reverse functionality through reverse. Basic example, let's start with a simple list. To reverse this sequence, we can use the reverse function. And let's print. And let's run. Important concept. It returns an iterator. One of the most important things to understand is that reverse does not return a new list. Instead, it returns a reverse iterator, like this. Let's print. This will show something like. Let's run and print. To actually see the values, you need to convert it into a list or loop through it. Memory efficient behavior. Unlike creating a reversed copy of the list, reverse does not duplicate the data in memory. It simply reads the original list from the end to the beginning. This makes it very efficient, especially when working with large datasets. For example, if you have a very large list, reversed it with reversed will not significantly increase memory usage. But if you convert it into a list like this, then Python creates a new list in memory, which duplicates the data. Using reversed in a loop, you don't even need to convert it to a list. You can directly loop over it, like this. And let's run. And let's print. Key idea. Reverse return an iterator, not a list. It does not modify the original data. It is memory efficient. You can convert it to a list if needed. You can use it directly in loops. Final thought. Functions like map, filter, and reverse are all iterator-based tools in Python. They are designed to be fast, memory efficient, and scalable, especially when working with large amounts of data. Understanding this concept is a key step toward writing more professional Python code. Subscribe for more Python tips.